No matter what you say, no matter what you say to yourself about the progress that you are making in self-improvement, you must accept the fact that at the end of the day, we are all taking part in this game of life. I know that despite the small incremental progress that you are making in this journey, deep down inside, you wish that you could increase the speed of which you are growing in order to reach that goal. And in order to finally get out of that plateau where your progress runs flat and output levels remain the same, you need to first change the belief of yourself. And how do you do that? By experiencing the feeling of victory, the feeling of accomplishment, whether that be big or small. If you are a loser like me for a majority of your life, your day is mostly filled with events of misfortune, failure, and embarrassing losses, because that is what your body is programmed to feel, which builds a small barrier inside you that keeps you more and more locked away and distant from stepping out of that comfort zone. And on the day that you finally had enough and you are trying so hard to win something on your own, the challenges of doing so will feel like shit. Too shit that your body sometimes just tells you it's not worth it. Only when you start working through challenges that you have to face, only when you start experiencing success at achieving something, where you start to enjoy the process of working through challenges that you have to face in order to reach your goal. I just started to experience these feelings after so many years, 3 years to be exact, of being in self-improvement, where now I am finally able to tell you that I have fell in love with the process. I might not have reached my biggest goals yet, but that is not the important part. The important part is just embracing the challenge with a system that is consistent and long-term. In case you're new here, let me give you a small introduction of this channel. This is Zen Self-Improvement. The purpose of my videos here is to give you a practical and real advice to fix your problems, your bad habits, your bad choices and lifestyle. Too many people try to put their focus on adding good habits into their lives, but that's like trying to build more floors on a building with a poor foundation, which risk of collapsing at any moment. With my videos, I say we demolish that building that represents your life. Build a new one. Build a new one that has a potential to reach the skies. With the advices I give in my videos, I also include philosophy that I follow that you can get so that you can get both practical action plans and a code of honor to keep your system aligned to the right path. Like and subscribe if you are interested in the investment that I make in these videos to bring you to self-mastery. The first thing that you need to do to make progress towards winning is to realign yourself. Realign your mind and your body. Just think about it for a second here. The reason that you procrastinate a lot, or that you are never able to achieve the state of flow within your work, is because your mind is in one place and your body is doing another totally different thing. You could think about the things that you are supposed to do to bring you to where you want to be, the work you have to do, the homework, the assignment, whatever you have to do. But your body is laying down here whilst you scroll on Instagram. Or it could be the other way around. Your physical body is putting in the work. Maybe you are training, maybe you are typing down the words. It's moving around trying to get things done. But your mind is thinking about something else. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. But your mind is not with you. So the actual work that is done doesn't feel that meaningful. And it's quite poor. And the actual distance that you have traveled towards your goal, doing that current work, is little to none when your body and mind are misaligned. If you are someone who has their body and mind misaligned, when you work resulting in less output, it can be fixed. But this fixing might require you to make changes to habits, lifestyle, and also your personality to an extent. For me, naturally, I'm an introvert. The biggest introvert you can ever imagine. I like doing things alone. Even back in high school, I would seclude myself to a quiet study room and open music and shut the whole world out. That's how I would live ever since COVID. Most people would think that this antisocial behavior is normal in this day and age. But the problem is that when you become this hermit inside your cave, you stop doing the most important thing in your life: communicating and socializing. When you communicate with other people, or just talking in general, you are always aligned with your body. Always. You have to think of the word inside your head and produce the sound out from your voice box and mouth. All right. You are always in alignment. Talking is probably by far the activity where your brain and body is in most alignment, especially if you're public talking or filming yourself like this one. Everything you do is a habit. So what I'm trying to say is that if socializing is part of your habit, is part of your daily habit, your habits can change how your brain works and it will adapt to the other things in life. So removing or reducing the good habits like talking that keeps the two major operator in your body aligned, the chances of you entering flow state is going to be lower because you will become more distracted in everything you do and you are not maintaining that alignment through habits like socializing. And so that directly impacts your progress. And that's why you are here watching this video on why you haven't achieved anything yet or haven't achieved the things that you see other people does, because you are not in a flow state and your mind is distracted. So here's what you should do. You need to socialize more. You need to get out there and talk to people, all right? Now, I don't mean talk all the time without stopping. Talk in moderation. Listen and respond to other people's conversations. That's how I am able to realign myself. If you follow my channel for a while, you know that I've been working intern before entering university. Now I am in university, but before this, I took a gap year and I worked in a company, right? And I have to present work. I have to talk to people. I have to talk to customers, to business partners, so many people to talk to. And that by itself started to develop a better alignment and sharpness when I work on my own personal goals. If you really can't socialize, maybe you are busy or the social circle that you are in are full of degenerates, I would still recommend that you give yourself 30 minutes of the day to do things that will keep that connection between your brain and body sharp. Read a book out loud. Play a quick game of chess or record a video like what I am doing right now. Just simple things like this, being consistently done with sheer discipline, can already improve your progress towards winning that goal that you always wanted to achieve. The second thing that you can do to become a winner is to laugh at the devil. The devil in this case being the pain and struggle that you will inevitably have to go through to reach the thing that you want. The devil is inevitable. No matter what life choices you make, it will put you through hell. If you want to achieve something big or undergo a big change in yourself, you want to destroy the beliefs, addictions, bad habits that you've built up for your whole life, the world would give you a devil that will offer you adversary, pain, and betrayal. If you choose to be a coward and run from those hardships, to choose a life where your addictions and bad habits control you, then another devil will catch up to you and will give you pain of regret and isolation instead. Choose the type of hell that you want to go through. If your path towards becoming a person that you want to be requires you to walk down through hell, you gotta walk through hell like you own the fucking place. Next time, whenever you have to wake up at 4 a.m. to start working on your business and having to train hard in the morning before you go to school or work, don't be a loser and complain about how hard it is like a immature child, all right? You might not be someone who complains out loud, but you know deep down inside that your body and mind is trying its best to reject the difficult work and keep you glued to bed. And because of that, the efficiency drops, or even worse, you might procrastinate and waste your precious time in the morning when it is the most easiest time to achieve flow, when there is barely any distractions. So next time when you are about to do your most difficult task, or any task that involves any kind of discomfort to you, just smile and laugh about it. Hype yourself up. And do it anyways. Don't tell yourself it's going to be hard, or it's going to struggle. Don't ask yourself whether you are going to fail or not, even if the work in front of you feels so fucking hard to complete at the level you are at right now. I want you to say this one phrase. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I'm going to make it work out anyways. One phrase, one silly phrase that can change the psychological and physical perspective that you have on facing challenges. In case you didn't know, speaking is not my biggest strength. And despite my biggest goals and dreams is to become a bit better communicator, the fact of having to practice speaking and speaking in front of people, or recording myself in this video, which is necessary in order to reach my goals, was too much for the skill level that I was back then. But if I didn't have changed my mindset, I wouldn't have started this YouTube channel. Because I just said this one phrase over and over again before having to start recording my videos made me embrace the pain, keep on going. It's that simple. You should be saying that for at least, I don't know, as many times as you want. Whenever you feel like, oh, this work is hard. This work is so hard. I don't think I can do it. Because it's the same for the people who are successful in achieving the goals that you have. They also experience the same challenges as you. It's not easier for them. It's not, all right? You're not stupid. They're not smarter than you. They're not stronger than you. It's only the fact that they saw the hard work and they said phrases like this, or their mind gives them positive feedback to push through, all right? And that's what you need to do in order to achieve the things that you want. It's a long video today, all right? 2 things that you can do to start achieving your success, achieving your goals, and winning right now. That's all from me today. I hope this video helps you, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.